Hey guys, Junior Pips here, and today I'm going to be going over Pulse X, which is a new blockchain. Now, if you haven't heard about this one yet, this is actually a pretty big project. Unlike other cryptocurrencies, or even blockchains, it uses what's called proof of staking. In Pulse X and stuff like Bitcoin, Binance, Ethereum, just about any blockchain you can think of. They almost all of them use proof of work, which is where you use a computer and have it solve complex equations, and in turn you can mine the cryptocurrency. Whereas with this one, instead of having a really high electric bill, you can just take your cryptocurrency that you already have, and when new coins get minted, it gets split up between everybody who stakes their currency. And now for this one, since it's a long-term investment, they're gonna make it so it's gonna be anywhere from maybe a day, maybe a few days, anywhere from like a shorter term to up to 15 years. If they follow the same not vesting, if they follow the same staking cycles that they have on their previous project, which was Hex, which was on the Ethereum blockchain, and you can check that one out as well. I'll even go over that in the end of the video. All right, but yeah, just getting into this blockchain is super easy because most people haven't actually gotten into a new blockchain before, especially not at launch. Obviously you're in probably Binance or Ethereum if you're looking at this video, or maybe even Polygon or Avalanche. I can't say I'm in either of these. I can't even say I'm in Ethereum. I'm literally just a Binance Smart Chain guy, but I'm even getting into this new chain because I see some big potential in it. Now it's pretty easy. If you have any of these, you have Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Polygon Matic, Avalanche, or Ethereum Classic, you can actually send it directly to this, this wallet. Now this wallet will be the same for everybody, and this is an Ethereum-based wallet. So if you have as long as you have something like either Trust Wallet or MetaMask, you'll actually be able to send it right to this wallet. Now, if you don't, you're probably gonna have to do it a little bit differently. If you have regular Binance chain, I just want to clarify Binance chain. They're talking about the actual coin itself, not the BEP20 version, which is Binance Smart Chain. So if you have that one, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Cardano, Dogecoin, EOS, Litecoin, Monero, Ripple, yeah, you get it. But if you have any of those, you can then type your Ethereum address that you want that you want it credited for your sacrifice, or you can connect to your Web3 wallet, and then when you sacrifice, that's what it'll send it to. Now, I believe in order to show you the next steps, I believe I have to be connected. No, not working. No, basically what's going to happen though is there is going to be a text box, and right below it, for whatever cryptocurrency, like it'll be like a drop-down menu. Whatever cryptocurrency you choose, it'll generate whatever blockchain that is. It'll generate a an address for you to send to, and then as soon as you send to that address, it'll say all good. It'll give you the check mark, and it'll be all good. And then after that, you're all done. That'll be the 3 steps. The third one is literally just saying, "Oh, yep, your thing was confirmed." Now, as soon as you sacrifice, or if you do sacrifice, I'm not telling you to, which that's what this is all called, by the way. It's basically like a pre-sale, but they don't guarantee that you're going to get that same value when it launches because this specific blockchain isn't just going to go, hey, this all goes to initial liquidity. No, what's happening is they have to supply the liquidity for Ethereum because what's going to happen is they're copying every single Ethereum project and they're going to say, all right, you guys can transfer your coins over and migrate them over to the Pulse X chain, which will be PLS20, I believe. I believe that's what instead of like BEP20 or ETH20, ERC20, it's going to be PLS. Something like that. It'll be pretty noticeable, that it's a different blockchain because it'll have a different code for it. But yeah, no, once you can transfer over whatever Ethereum-based project you want to over to this chain as soon as it launches, which I believe will be in late February or early March. I'm not completely sure on the exact date. Maybe I can check in the Telegram. Maybe it might just say, but first of all, that's how you do it. Now, if you go to this, you're going, all right, why the heck would I get into it? And I'm going to answer that in 1 second. But first, just notice hex. This is the project I was talking about before. The project from launch actually went 10,000x. I don't know what that is in a percentage form, but that's a lot of money. If you put $1 in at launch, you would have 10,000. That's insane. You can do the math on if you would have put an X amount, you would have made that much. This is one of the first reasons why this specific coin has a great future. The second one is because of proof of staking, where you stake your coins and then that you get a percentage of the new tokens based on your the amount of time you're staking and the total pool size. So I think that's also really cool that that it's proof of staking instead of proof of work, like with the mining and such. Now I'm gonna just go over to I want to go to coin market cap, and I'm gonna tell you why not why you should buy it because I can't give you financial advice, but I'm gonna tell you why this is a great project. All right, come over here. Now we have Tether, we have USD coin, right? Those aren't really, those are dollar based. That's like a dollar version of fiat, basically. That's what that is. So if we don't count those two, Cardano, which is the top proof of staking, is currently at 39 billion market cap. Now let's presume that all of the money translates to market cap, right? Now that's not how it's going to work. I'm not 100% certain on how that's going to work, on how what it's going to translate to exactly, but let's say 1 billion market cap, what right they launch with, from where they would be launching to Cardano, which is another proof of staking, is a 40x. Now, this is also trying to basically become better than Ethereum, right? So if it achieves its goal, that is almost if let's say it hits 400 billion market cap, that is a 400x. Now take a minute to think about that. $1 turns into either $40 or 400. That is crazy. Now here's something else I want to mention. Most people that I've talked to, right? This is a people thing, right? This isn't a numbers thing, but most people I've talked to don't like they don't really like how ineffective the current method is with Bitcoin and all those all those proof of work. They don't like that the cryptocurrency because it it takes up a lot of power and it causes a lot of pollution, especially in countries where they don't use green energy. And those are some great points, but counterpoint, we could just do what Cardano and Pulse X are both doing, and make it so that they do proof of staking, and so that they reward people who are holding onto the cryptocurrency already and giving them more cryptocurrency. Why instead, most Bitcoin's idea was, hey, instead of reward the people who are holding onto the cryptocurrency, let's reward the people who are buying these expensive mining rigs, maybe in the crazy farms, and because they have to cover those expensive electricity bills, they're probably going to sell it and just make a quick buck. That doesn't make any sense. So you tell me which system's better. Like, I want you guys to tell me in the comments what you guys think about proof of staking. Do you think it's a great idea? But yeah, no. And then here is the Pulse X Leaderboard. Now you're probably if you type your address in, it's probably not going to pop up, and that's okay. I was actually talking to an admin about this earlier today, and they told me that it takes I believe it takes like a day or two to show up. So just don't be too worried if as long as it's a confirmed when you did the sacrificing, then you're all good. You're gonna get the Pulse X um airdropped. Now if you look at this, you're seeing some crazy numbers. 47 million sacrificed from the top person, but you still gotta think. That's 47 million compared to 841 million, so I'm not seeing any big problems with this. Though there is one other factor, right? So if you think about this, right, the way they're doing this is instead of making it so whoever has the quickest bot they get in first, right? Like a lot of cryptocurrencies do, and then they have a big sell-off at launch. Instead of doing that, which is really bad idea, they found a better way to do it. Instead, you look over, hold on, that's the wrong one. You look over, see if I can find it. All right, give me 1 second. So, all right, so yeah, they're trying to become the most liquid exchange on Pulse chain, which basically means that you when you sell, you're probably going to get a vast majority, even if you're selling a lot. But all right, here it is. Just like with the Pulse chain sacrifice, because there was a previous one where you got both currencies, because there's going to be both the the Pulse chain and the Pulse X blockchain. Oh, Pulse chain is it's kind of like the Binance BNB, whereas the Pulse X is kind of like the smart chain. And so you're getting the smart chain when you're sacrificing. And so, you're getting they're pretty much I believe they're pretty much the same thing, but the way they're doing this is that the people who got into the previous one are getting both Pulse X and Pulse Chain, which is awesome. So all right, here the bonus multiplier to 2.5 times. All right, so you can actually see everybody's sacrifice, which I just showed you on the leaderboard. And by the way, I believe this is an official site of the Pulse X or Pulse Chain team. I believe they actually do run this site. Look at that, 64,942 wallets. It shows that that's how many wallets there are. If I refresh this, let's see if it changes it. I understand. Yeah, look at that. I actually loaded this in about a minute before I started recording, so it's probably been about 5-10 minutes now, and you got 1,000 more wallets. That's crazy. Think about how long it takes to get to 10,000 on most cryptocurrencies. But yeah, you can scroll through this. And the way this is working, right? So I was explaining, instead of having the first person that has a bot or whatever, instead of that, it's a competition. Whoever sacrifices the most gets the bonus, right? They get a bonus of up to 2.5 times. And then the next person gets 2.49 or 49999 or whatever, right? And then it goes down and down. As you go, you get less and less. It is a chart that literally looks like this is the top person, and it goes like that. And, it's an exponential it's an exponential decay. That's basically what the chart looks like of what the bonus is. You're probably thinking, why would I want the person with the most money in this to get the biggest bonus? Well, chances are if they put 47, almost $48 million into this, they can probably sit on that investment for a minute, and they could probably, like if they can afford to put that much money in, maybe they got this money from GameStop back in what last January or February or something like that. Maybe they got all that money from that, and they're just a redditor. But probably more realistic is that they're actually, they invest full time and they put money into this and they hold on to these positions and they know what they're doing. Because, they have millions and millions of dollars. So it does make sense to reward the people who know the most about cryptocurrency, or chances are they know the most about cryptocurrency, give them the most amount bonus instead of, some person who put in $1 who's now worth 1 million. That doesn't make any sense. So I believe that makes a lot bigger of a sense than the first person to go into it. I like how they're doing this. I wonder if for the launches on Pulse Chain, I don't know if they're going to just copy everything that launches on Ethereum, or if they're just going to start launching their own stuff. What the I believe what the founder, Richard, I forgot what his last name was, but the dude who started this all, I believe what his exact wording was that they're basically just making this Ethereum but better. So they're going to copy what they're doing, but since Ethereum is over there's just too many people on it. It's oversaturated. They're trying to take away some of the customers from Ethereum and move them over to Pulse Chain instead, so that to ease the strain off of Ethereum, make it so that Ethereum can be better as well. So it is a beneficial for both of them, even if it might cause a big sell-off for a bit. But in the long run, Ethereum's probably gonna thank these guys for doing what they're doing. But enough with me ranting about the amazing how they came up with this. I don't know, but basically, it's great that they have this like exponential decay. I think that's a genius idea, and I think other cryptocurrencies, even not even just blockchains, but cryptocurrencies should copy that as well. All right, so now I'm gonna go over to the Telegram. Now I'm going to get rid of that. And here we're gonna look, and I'm just gonna let you know right now, I haven't seen the video chat participants drop below 50, and I checked this in the middle of the night. I checked this at various hours, and yeah, this is one of the most, this is probably the most active Telegram I've ever been in before. Now, I've never been in any of the big blockchain Telegrams before, but yeah, Richard Hart, yeah, this is the guy who started it. And this is the real one. Imposters everywhere do not ever send me money, I think is what it says. Oh, me money or Ethereum. Yeah, that's what he says. I could see this going at least 40x, and that's just with it going to where Cardano is, and if it could easily go 400 or even 1000x if people see this project for what it is, which is Ethereum but better. Has all the utility and such that Ethereum has, without the without the dumb mining method, and with less bearish, what's it called, with less bearish things causing it to go down. More bullish pressure instead of bearish pressure, which I think is great. And you can look through the pinned messages, and yeah, look at this. 1:03 a.m. I believe that was the 30th. Look at that. From the 30th to today, which is the 9th, which is 10 days, 10 or 11 days. 42, basically $800 million has gone into this project. That's not $800 million market cap. That's $800 of pure liquid. Like, that's insane. I don't think I've ever seen a project like that before. That's just insane. So we're gonna see some crazy numbers from this one. I believe, if this thing launches like a billion, heck, even if it launches 5 billion market cap, we could still see some crazy numbers from this. And we're obviously this isn't the market cap. I do gotta remind myself and all of you guys of that. But if this thing launches like heck, even I would even go as far as saying if this thing launched 20 billion market cap, it would still have a long way that it could go, because I could see this going to a trillion market cap, maybe anywhere from a year to maybe even 10 years. So I think Probably 2 to 3 years is probably about how long I'd guess for it to get to a trillion market cap. And all right, here is the last reason why I love this project. So Richard Hart, the guy who started this, I was watching a video of his and he was getting interviewed, and he explained that he doesn't get into low interest investments. He hates stuff like golds or bonds and save well not even savings accounts because you're not actually making money due to inflation. But he likes things that make a lot higher, interest, which makes sense because more money is great. I agree with that. But he doesn't like he actually compared his he compared his cryptocurrency, right, that he made, which went 10,000x. He Even if he put in the same amount into his cryptocurrency as he did into Amazon when it first, or actually at its very low, right? You would still have more money from his cryptocurrency than from Amazon, which is arguably one of the greatest companies of all time. But that's just insane that they can do crazy numbers like that. But he was explaining that people who are in a lot of industries like the lower APY investments, they're going to start moving over to cryptocurrency, and this will be one of them because this is going to be a long-term investment, which a lot of people are like that. That is what the vast majority of the money in the world is doing right now, is in long-term investments. Now, with that being said, I took the liberty of looking up how much money is bonds in the world. As of 2021, the total, so basically the total bond market, which is basically people lending money to other people and making interest on it, that is at $119 trillion. And that is why I think that since cryptocurrency is 1% of the people in the world, I think that even if 1% of the people who do bonds took their money, or most of this money is in businesses and big hedge funds and such. They lend out a lot of their money to people, big banks and such, all that fun stuff. Even though it's not obviously, not everyone doesn't just have the same amount of money, obviously, but I think that 1% of the people in general will get into cryptocurrency at least. So just accounting for that, right? If you look at this linearly, which obviously cryptocurrency, money in general isn't linear, but if you looked at it linearly, 1% of the world's in crypto. That means that, which this is a good portion of the money in the world, 119 trillion, that would basically be 1.2 trillion market cap that I could see this going to. And that's just the beginning. This if you held on to this for 20, 30 years even, when cryptocurrency becomes the normal, this could break even 5 trillion market cap. Now, enough with the valuations. I can't stress this enough. This could go very far. And I really do believe in this project. Richard Hart, I've already looked into him. He's legit. He's the real deal. He's doxed. If you want to check him out, go to his YouTube channel on Richard Hart. You can check him out, and you can even watch the interview that he did, and you can see what I'm talking about. But anyway, do your due diligence. I really do believe in this project, and I hope you guys check it out. Maybe you'll even get into it. Yeah. Peace.